Our next fight is an amateur bout in the men's super cruiserweight division with an upper limit of 89 kilograms. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, making his amateur debut, and fighting out of Brothers Combat Institute in George, please welcome Kapp. Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner with a record of 2 wins and 0 losses, fighting out of Iron Tiger, please welcome Visser.
Got no please because we spent all our money on some old CDs. It's like, oh please, we ain't got no please because we spent all our money on some old CDs. We say, oh please, we ain't got no please because we spent all our money on some old CDs. We got some old Jay-Z's, couple old DBs, place them up in perfect order cause my old CD. Well, let me keep it, I let me speak it, keep it a secret and we leak if any reason we'll hear it and then repeat it, so we keep it. Keep it out of reach of all the Aegis. If you need it, let's believe it, you won't see it. Locked up in my room, deep cocoon, like you're digging in crates. Already done when you're digging, so you're digging his bait, keeping it straight. Nothing too late, sample the breaks, and we move on to the group up and I sample at 8 seconds. Weapon smooth like new weapons. If I do step into 2 prepping with true brethren. Who's getting too loose, look who's prepping. All the tunes through, Jimmy to Zeppin, I'm through preppings.
Right, move on to the heaviest guys on the card tonight, the super cruiserweight amateur divisions, an upper limit of 89 kilograms.
I don't think we've had a cruiserweight fight in a while, Carl.
It's been a while. Kapp from BCI in George making his amateur debut here. Stephen Visser on the other hand, who's had 2 fights already, 2 wins, fighting out of Iron Tiger and Nedo Gomba.
Again, nothing quite like your debut, so this will be quite a good challenge for Kapp coming in against Stephen Visser, who now at this point would have had 2 walkouts, you know, 2 adrenaline spikes, a little bit of experience behind his name. So yeah, interesting fight ahead. It will be interesting to see how the debut fighter actually deals with, you know, taking on his first fight.
Maybe he's put in a couple of rounds there with Coach Throttle. Got him ready, taking some big shots. I know Sorge does like to get in there and spar with the guys. Been to his gym a couple of times.
Absolutely. I think Andre has quite a good poker face on him. He doesn't look quite nervous to me.
Even last night in the face-off, both guys standing with their hands behind their backs, squaring off. Stephen smiling, Andre with the poker face, stone face. Final checks by referee Andre Blaine. Brings our 2 super cruiserweight fighters to the center. Andre Kapp, interesting approach, definitely coming out with some hard strikes there, attacking the legs. Needs to maybe work out to break this clinch though. Doesn't seem too familiar with it.
Yeah, his hands are, you know, he's not controlling the arms at all. He's trying to actually almost catch that knees there. Needs to maybe control the arms, get his hips a little bit closer to his opponents and stop that knees from coming in, because right now he's actually getting it quite a bit.
Yeah, very dangerous approach. Obviously, Stephen back of Andre's neck there, pulling him right down, landing some big knees to the body, almost some to the face. You also saw on the break there, Andre took some big shots though. You know, his hands are quite low.
It's the second time now I see Andre kind of change levels and drop quite low and then come back up high. So you just need to be a bit careful when actually.
Yeah, especially at this weight, you know, like these shots are heavy, these guys are big, they've got a lot of weight behind them. You can see that in the way that the heads are moving. Both guys, and Andre takes, I think he got rocked a bit there. Both guys eating big shots though. You know, maybe keep that guard up. But I think something if Stephen has started to notice as he chips Andre Kapp. If he starts to notice the way that Andre is moving, ducking down his head, you know, he's set it up with a couple of punches to make a move and try and finish with a big head kick.
Yeah, look, just before that sweep, Andre actually landed a good couple of straight shots to Stephen's face there. But yeah, I agree with you. I think you're starting to see that movement a little bit better.
As the guys almost come through the ropes here toward us. Would have been fun trying to catch them now.
No, thank you, Cole. I think that you can do that.
Oh! Second time we've seen catching the teep, forcing his opponent backwards.
He actually countered that with a right straight while holding the kick.
Yeah. Smiles at the end. Andre with his hands on his hips, maybe looking a little bit frustrated. Stephen walking away with his hand raised in the air.
I think in the clinch, Andre, obviously his hands are sort of all over the place at the moment. If he's not quite sure how to work it and work the knees, I think he needs to at least try to lock it up so that it forces the ref to actually break the exchange so that they can go back to, you know, eating strikes and
Sure,
exchanging
even
a
if
little
he,
bit.
you know, grabs around the waist and pulls Stephen towards him, what he's doing at the moment is allowing Stephen to pull his head down, and I can see in the corner that they're telling him when you have in that position, drop down and throw the big knee.
Yeah.
So I think Andre needs to be careful in this round. He's a little bit more fatigued now. We saw that as the round wore on. You know, he started off maybe a little bit high tempo, but definitely the body shots and, you know, the round worth of work. Of course, these guys fighting at amateur level here with 3 rounds and 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's very exhausting also in the clinch if you're sort of tackling your opponents and you're just trying to outmuscle your opponent. I know if you watch a lot of the Thai fights, it's, you know, yes, they are using their strength and they're using some power, but they're almost dancing with each other in the clinch. It's very exhausting to go in there and actually try and overpower your opponent. Even if you are holding him down, you're trying to resist getting your head down for the knees.
Nice sneaky sweep there from Stephen. Catches the kick, trips on the inside of the leg. Switching stance as well, and a big body shot. Andre returns the favour.
Nice left hook, and then it's followed up by a nice left body kick there by Andre. I think Stephen, at times, when he's sort of feeling comfortable, he's kind of lifting up his chin. That's always a little bit risky. I think he just needs to keep that chin down, keep it tight, regardless of the flow of the fight.
Yeah, I think that's something that we saw now, in that first round. Both fighters exchanging big punches, and because they took both in the air and eating a couple of shots as well. It's been rocked. Andre goes for a looping kick there. Doesn't land it, but he's definitely rocked Stephen here. Stephen doing well to throw back. As we said, these guys, they're big boys. Lots of weight behind the punches. They keep those hands up.
Second round definitely looking a bit better for Andre. He's actually landing some shots that you can see visibly. It's affecting Stephen's momentum a little bit. That chin being in the air, that left hand, maybe needs to look for that a little bit more. So here we are again in the clinch call. So look at the left hand. The left hand is nowhere at the moment. So I think he needs to get that hips closer and just lock him up. Try and stop this clinch from happening so that the referee is actually forced to break them up.
Yeah, he's definitely having better success on the outside and not in the clinch. But a very unorthodox style, the way he moves, the way he throws his punches, breaking Stephen's rhythm as well. See the guys finishing out Stephen on the back foot this time. Andre coming forward, engaging in the clinch again. That's definitely where Stephen has been finding his best points. Andre with the punches on the outside.
Ooh, that was actually a very good leg kick from Andre there. You could see Stephen take a little bit of a double step on the left foot.
He's also a bit rocked. You can see, I think it was a bit of a combination there. The kick to the leg and also a big punch. Definitely took the brunt of punches in that round as well from Andre.
Yeah, right now I'd say it's quite even actually. Andre done really well in the second round. Even Stevens. Thanks, Cole. But yeah, it's definitely looking a lot more even now after the second round. So you know what? It's winner takes all in the final round, I'd say.
Yeah, and it's also about, finally being settled. You come at your debut for Andre, Stephen having 2 fights. You were maybe a little bit more confident after that first round, but in the second round, maybe letting that confidence not necessarily get the better of him, but I think he sort of was trying to force the clinch there, go for the knees, because that's what his corner was telling him to do. But what Andre was doing well there was just staying on the outside, landing the big shots. So Stephen was trying to engage with his hands forward, and Andre was looping around with the punches. He just needs to maybe, this is Stephen now, stay on the outside, not necessarily look for the clinch, because he was also having a good effect with these punches from the outside.
Yeah, you're right, Cole. I think don't go searching for the clinch, because there will be opportunities to clinch up and actually throw the knees. Right now, definitely I would focus on keeping my chin down. So those looping shots that actually make it through don't have as much effect on me.
You see the way that both guys are just throwing with reckless abandon. That's why those punches are getting through, because their hands are in front of them when they're throwing the strike and getting counted.
Yeah, it's being loaded. It's being loaded from quite low down, so they're really throwing everything in there.
Nice sweep on the outside there, but Andre goes down with Stephen.
Stephen's leg, left leg definitely looks sore to me. Whenever Andre lands the kick on the left leg, you'll actually see a visible reaction. If I was Andre at the moment, I'd actually try to chop that leg a little bit more and slow him down.
And we know he's making his debut here, but one of the things that's also happening is that when he's landing or going for that low kick, Stephen's trying to catch it. He could fake a low kick and go into the high kick. But also doing really well is Andre with the punches landing now that Stephen's hands are down. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw standing A count if he can keep those strikes going. Stephen tinges him up in the corner.
You saw Stephen's hands actually outstretched quite a bit to actually hold onto Andre's neck, and that while he had control of his neck, it gave Andre enough space to still throw punches, and he ate a few punches because his hands is on his neck, so it's nowhere near his face to actually block the punches from coming in. He's going to clinch, he's going to have to get closer in.
Stephen landed a big right straight there that shook Andre's chest, but they both still standing, both still swinging.
Both guys taking some serious damage to the face throughout the rounds now, but both showing that they were really tough. I mean, everyone has power at 89 kilograms, so these punches are not soft.
Referee Jean-Andre Blaine warning Andre Kapp there, but hooking the leg. It's obviously an illegal move or way to get the clinch as Andre walks in and gets locked here himself. First time we've seen a little bit of inside work, dirty boxing there from Andre with the uppercut and the clinch. Guys give each other a hug at the end of their fight. Andre's hands are in the air. Stephen didn't lift his this time like he did it after the first round. Looking quite fatigued, both guys in the corner. They better hope there's not a fourth round coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, these guys definitely left it all in the ring here for you. We have a winner via unanimous judges' decision. Fighting out of the blue corner, Andre